Today we are going to solve the two-step equations. So let's try to find out that how can we solve these questions. What is the question? Let's solve the questions and check your solution. See, how can we solve such questions? First of all, remember, if an equation is given to you, the first thing what you have to do, the first thing is that you have to see what variable do you have. After recognizing the variable, what the other thing comes in mind, that I have to solve for the variable. Now, in order to solve for the variable, what has to be done? You have to get rid of the numbers one by one. So in any of the expression, first of all, you will bring on the other side, means constant. Yani you will get rid of the constant and then you will get rid of the coefficient. Now just to remind you, just let's suppose 3x plus 2, right? And in the equation, it is written here something. So first thing is that you have to get rid of the constant, right? And after getting rid of the constant, you have to get rid of the variable. Once this part is clear, you can easily handle the problems. So let's see here. Okay, let's see one by one. That what do we have? We have a constant -1 here, right? With the variable. The same place variable is written. So just keep in mind that you have to get rid of the constant, that is -1. Now remember, the operations can be undone. If there is a plus, you can undo by the minus, means subtracting. If there is a minus sign, you can undo by adding. If there is a multiplication, you can undo by dividing. Similarly, if there is a division, you can undo by multiplying. So what is happening here? Here the constant is subtracting. So you add the 1 on both sides. Add the 1 here, add the 1 other side. Because in an equation, to balance the equation, we do the operations on both sides. So -1, +1 cancel. What is left? Left is this -90, then equal sign, and 17 plus 1 gives me 18. Now what I have seen, that with the D, -9 is written. Means there is a coefficient which is multiplying. There is no sign between the number and the variable. Then it means there is a sign, invisible sign of multiplication is there. So it means that the 9 is multiply. So what you will do? You will divide the -9 both sides. In order to divide, you make a line. This line can be named as multiply. So put the -9 here, put the -9 over here. 9 and -9 cancel out, left D equals to 18 goes in the table of 9 2 times. So you will write 2. But you know that plus times minus gives me minus. After doing this, let's try to solve another question. That is 2 plus 1 over 6a equals to -4. First thing is, here is our constant. So we have +2 constant. Bring the +2 on other side, which means -2 on this side and -2 on the other side. +2 -2 cancel. What we have left? We have been left with 1 over 6a equals to -4 -2. It means both the signs are same. That means that you have to add it. So 4 plus 2 is 6. The bigger sign is negative. So you will put the -6. Now we have to get rid of this 6. Can you see that the 6 is in the denominator? If it is in the denominator, it means it is dividing. So you will multiply both sides by 6. Why? In order to get rid of this 6. So this 6 and this 6 cancel. We will be left with A equals to negative 6 times 6 means 6 times 6 is 36 and negative positives gives me negative 36. So that is how we solve the two-step equations. Now have a look on the question. The first thing is, what have you seen over here? 24 equals to 3w plus 5. Now this kind of the question, look at the right hand side. This side, we know that how can we solve it. This is the distributive property. It means you have to multiply 3 with the w and the 3 with the 5. This we studied in the previous lesson. So let's see here, how can we write? We write 3 and w together. Then this plus sign we write as it is, and then this 3 and this 5 we multiply. So we will write 3 times 5. Now since it is an equation, so we wrote the here equal to, and here 24 as it is, because no need to solve it and it is still standing alone. Now solve 3 times 5, yani write it down as it is, and just solve this thing. 3 times 5 is 15. Now what is the motto of these questions is to solve for variable. Okay, actually we have to solve for variable. Variable means a letter. So what is the letter here? Here the letter is W. So what do? Keep this whole thing, whole term here, okay, and bring the 15 on the other side. So what is happening here? Here it is 15 is adding. So you will undo this operation, and you know to undo that operation, if there is a plus, to undo it you subtract. If something is multiplying, to undo you will divide, or opposite. So here plus, in order to bring it to other side, what you will do? You will subtract the 15 to the both side. Now what will happen? Plus 15 and minus 15 gone. So what is left? Left over here is 3w. And over here you have 24 minus 15. Okay, so subtract 24 minus 15. So you cannot subtract 5 from the 4. So take the carry, and here left 1, and now 14 minus 5 will gives you 9, and 1 minus 1 is 0. So now we have been left with 9 equals to 3w. So what you have to do right now? You have to divide both sides by 3. Why? Because we are solving for the variable, and with the variable 3 is written. So you divide the 3 here and you divide the 3 over here. Why you are doing this? To cancel this 3. Now once we eliminate this 3, we write w equals to 9 divided by 3. So 9 goes in the table of 3 how many times? 3 times. So this is your answer for w. Now if you want to check, what you will do, let's see here, check. So in order to check, what you have to do, first write the question. 24 equals to 3 w plus 5. Now what you have to do, replace the w by this 3. This we have studied in grade 6. So we write the 3 as it is. In place of w, we will write the 3 plus 5. Now in grade 6 also we studied about paired mass, that what operation we have to do first. So if there is a parenthesis, this brackets is called parenthesis, then you solve the things or the terms which are inside the parenthesis. So this 3 stay as it is, and 3 plus 5 is 8. Okay, so remove this parenthesis. Since there is no sign here, it means it is multiply. And 3 plus 5 is 8. Now write the 24 as it is, and 3 times 8 is 24. So what have you seen? That both the sides are equal. It means your answer is correct. Let's try to solve one more question. So here we have a number and then there is a bracket. So what we have to do? We have to multiply this number with both the terms which are written inside. So what we will write? We will write minus 4 over 5 and f. Now there is a minus 4 over 5 and here plus 5, right? So we know that minus times plus gives us minus. Or you can write like this, minus 4 over 5 times plus 5. Whatever you like, okay? Equals to this negative 12. Write it down as it is. Now write this as it is, minus 4 over 5f as it is. First we have to solve this part. How can we solve this? We know that minus times plus gives us minus. Now check 4 over 5 multiply by 5. So 5 is in the denominator, 5 is in the numerator. It means 5 is dividing with the 5. So you will cancel them. So left only what? 4. Equals to this negative 12. You will write it down as it is. Now you have to do the negative side goes to the other side. Bring this part to the other side. So for that reason, what you will do? You will undo the operation. How? If here minus, so you will write it plus 4 means add the 4 on both sides. And here also you write plus 4. Okay, now this term you write as it is minus 4 over 5f. Minus 4 and plus 4 cancel out. And minus 12 plus 4, it means you have to subtract. When you have the different sign, we subtract. So 12 minus 4 is 8. But you will put the sign of negative because 12 is bigger number. So you will put negative. Now how to get rid of this minus 4 over 5? See this minus 4 over 5, what is happening? 4 is multiplying and 5 is dividing, right? So what you will do? You will multiply both sides by the reciprocal of this thing. Means 5 is dividing, so you make it here multiply. Negative 4 is multiplying, so you make it negative 4 divide. What you write over here, you have to write the same thing here. Now cancel 4 and 4, 5 and 5. So what is left now? Left f equals to. Now let's see here. How can we solve this? We studied in grade 6 also that up negative, down negative, we can cancel out. Now we have 8 up and 4 down, right? So 8 and 4 goes in the table of 4. So 4 times 1 is 4 and 4 times 2 is 8. Okay, now your life become easier. 2 times 5, it is 10. And in the denominator left only 1. And we know that 10 divided by 1 is 10. So this is how we solve. Now pause the video, check if our answer is correct or wrong. Now let's try here. G over 3 minus 7 equals to 15. So what you have to do, the first thing you will do, undo the operation of plus or minus. Bring the negative 7 on the other side. So what you will do, plus 7 right here and plus 7 right over here. So negative 7 and positive 7 cancel out. So G over 3 equals to, how much 15 plus 7? It is 22. Now I have to get rid of this 3. So what is happening? 3 is in the denominator, which means it is dividing. In order to solve for variable, I have to undo this division. So what I will do? I will multiply the 3 here because I want to cancel this. And what I write over here, I have to write the same thing on the other side. So what is left? G equals to 22 times 3. So look here, if I multiply 22 times 3, how? 3 times 2 is 6 and then 3 times 2 is 6. So G equals to 66. Pause the video and put it in the answer. Okay, replace the G by 66 to check if our answer is correct or not. You want to see? So let's see one more time by myself. So in place of G, we will write 66 over 3 minus 7 equals to 50. Now 66 goes in the table of 3. Look at this. Here we write 66 and here we write 3. So 3 times 2 gives you 6. 6 minus 6 is 0. Bring this 6 down and again 3 times 2 is 6. So 6 minus 6 is 0. So 66 divided by 3 gives us 22 minus 7 equals to 50. Now minus 22, 22 minus 7, how do we do? Look, 7 doesn't goes from the 2. So take 1 from the neighborhood. And now left in the neighbor only 1. 12 minus 7 is 5. And now here 1, bring it down. So it is 15. So see, on the left hand side 15, on the right hand side 15. It means our answer is absolutely correct. Let's try to solve one more question over here. Minus 3 plus p over 7 equals to negative 5. How can we solve it? First, bring the negative 3 on the other side. Remember, first the addition and subtraction has to be undone, and then multiplication or division. So you will write plus 3 here and you will write plus 3 here. So minus 3 plus 3 cancel. We will be left with p over 7 equals to. Now 1 is negative, 1 is positive, which means you have to subtract. So 5 minus 3 is 2, but 5 is bigger and 5 has negative sign. So put the negative sign. Now cancel this 7. How? To get rid of 7, it is dividing. So we will multiply here 7 and same thing we will do on the other side. This 7 and this 7 cancel. We will be left with p equals to negative 2 times 7 gives us negative 14. Let's try one more question. So negative 17 plus b over 8 equals to 30. What we will do? First bring the 17 on other side by adding 17 to the both side. Negative 17, positive 17 cancel. What is left over here? B over 8 equals to 13 plus 7, 17, add them. 3 plus 7, 10. So 0, 1 carry. 1 plus 1 plus 1 gives us 30. Now undo division of 8. So for that reason, we will multiply 8 on both sides. So 8 and 8 cancel out. So B equals to 30 times 8. 8 times 0 is 0 and 8 times 3 is 24. So our answer is 240. If you want me to check over here, so let's check. So minus 17 plus, in place of B, we will write 240 over 8 equals to 30. Now see 240 over 8. First try to divide that. Means 240 divide with the 8. Let me do it somewhere here. So 240 inside and 8 outside. So 2 doesn't goes in the table of 8, but 24 goes in the table of 8. And I know that 8 times 3 is 24. Now 24 minus 24 gives you 0. Now only 0 alone left. So rather than bringing down, what is our method says? That keep it on the top. So we will get negative 17 like this here, plus 30 equals to 30. Now 1 minus 17, 1 is 30. It means they are subtracting. So write the bigger number on the top and 17 in the below and then subtract. 7 doesn't go from the 0, so carry 1 from the neighborhood. So in the neighbor left 2 and you have 10. 10 minus 7 gives me 3 and 2 minus 1 gives me 1. So you see that on my left side 13 and on my right side also 13. Now solve yourself number 15 and give me the answer in the comment box.